You supporters, you club supporters, you cheerleaders, you're going to be pretty upset with me, man. I don't know what is going on out there, but I don't know what Bo did, man. It's a buzzing out there in the comment section. And yes, I have deleted some messages because you guys are freaking batch shit crazy, if you ask me. But yeah, man, I don't know what the heck is going on out there. But I wanted to give you guys the lowdown of who Outlaw Archive is, what they do, and why it's so damn important to the club scene. Now, I get a lot of you that say, well, you know, that's club property. He shouldn't have it. Are you really kidding me? Most club members don't even make it 5 freaking years. 5 years. Do you think they're going to preserve history of not only their club, but other clubs for over 50, 60 years? That's what Outlaw Archive is doing. And I might mention, he's the only one doing it for the Outlaw clubs. You do not see displays over at the Harley-Davidson Museum, which we'll take a look at. You don't see displays at Sturgis Hall of Fame. You don't see any of that. Outlaw Archive is preserving history that nobody else will. It's like Harley-Davidson wants to sweep that under the rug, regardless if it was the outlaw lifestyle that put them in business. You know, they had to steal that image, you know, the rebellious motorcycle rider. But it really does make me laugh when you super supporters come into my comment section and just start going off and bashing something you have no idea about. It's just because, well, you know, this is club rules, this and that. You know what? What I wish Outlaw Archives would do is set up a museum, but I know that's not going to happen or can happen because all you idiots out there would ruin it from day one. It's preserving something that, quite frankly, probably won't be around in 50 years the way it was. So I want to take you through and actually show you why it's so important. Okay, this is Outlaw Archive's regular website, and it has a great about sections. You know what? That Satan's or the straight Satan's patch, you're not going to see that ever again. Ever again. If it was not in Outlaw Archive's possession. Here's what he does. It's based in LA. He locates, obtains, preserves documents, catalogs, artifacts related to the California outlaw motorcycle clubs from the 50s through the 1970s. Do you know how hard it is? It's almost impossible to get that kind of stuff from that era. And you got all you super supporters out there spamming comment sections of a lot of us creators about how no good it is. You're never even in a damn club, but anyway. He controls, and this is the world largest collection of early American outlaw motorcycle club materials in existence. Like I said, you won't find this anywhere else. The AMA, American Motorcycle Association, they don't have anybody that's in the Hall of Fame that was outlaw. Harley-Davidson doesn't, and I'll show you their exhibits of what they have. God forbid, again, they put in the people that really made their marketing deal. He has tens of thousands of original photographs, originals, not digitals, personal letters, club meeting minutes, original colors, jackets, and patches like that freaking Straight Satan's right up there. You won't find that anywhere else. It would have been lost to history if he didn't have it. He has historical newspaper clippings, hours of interviews with former members, over 80,000 pieces, and growing, and cataloged by two former UCLA archivists. Goes on to say with his mission statement, Outlaw Archive taps in the fundamental American desire to live one's life with a fierce and determined freedom. Outlaw bikers of the mid 20th century represented the last gasp of the American West. You got that right, man. He does have a big Instagram page, and here's just some of the pictures that he has. This is history of a lifestyle that many of you super supporters that are out there bashing him wanted and just didn't have the balls to go get. So you see, like this one, July 1963, up in the bottom right corner. July of 1963. If he didn't pick that up, it would have been gone. You wouldn't have seen it. So he does have his regular page. It's outlawarchive.com. Let's go to his Instagram page. This is one of my favorites. He has over 225,000 right now. And here's just a look at some of the stuff. And he, you know what? Look at where he keeps everything. I can't see what the car is, but anyway. Here's an old one from 1975. 1975. Mongols nomad patches. Unbelievable. 1975. And look at this little small video, man. Look at the bikes he has from that era. And there is the safe he keeps in everything in. I'm talking to like Fort Knox there. And you guys are over here complaining about what he's trying to accomplish. Are you stupid? Anyway, you got that. And what else we got here? Young filmmaker, it says on this post, 1970, set out to shoot a doc on the Frisco Angels. He ran out of money, and the 16 millimeter films ended up sitting in here it is, sitting in boxes in the attic of his 1940s Santa Monica bungalow for the next 53 years. 53 years, and he was 86 when Bo got this. This is amazing. Look at this stuff. That's when they had the small bumblebee as their patch. What else we got here? Big Frank, Buzzard, Country, Little Jim. This is from 1964. 1964. What else? Right here, Howie, he was a 45 member of the Hells Angels. I remember that doc when I was younger, man. It was an awesome thing. He actually, I think, was put out bad for no damn reason at all, but I'm just going to shut up on that one. But it just goes on and on. Here's his collection. Look at all the bumblebees. That's pretty cool right there. A lot of old Southern or Cal stuff. And he says they're not just cloth and thread, they're war trophies and denim, soaked in motor oil, urine, and ghost stories. They represented 11.5 years of obsession, so pure it bordered on psychosis. So that is just some of Outlaw Archive's possessions right there. Oh, man, that's a beauty right there, ain't it? Oh, that's Panhead, yeah? Yeah, Panhead. Anyway, so you can see the importance of what this man is doing by collecting this type of stuff and preserving it for history while everybody else out there, let's go to Harley-Davidson Museum. You know what they got up there as their featured? And again, Harley-Davidson was made by the Outlaw Rebel image. And not one display do they have regarding outlaw motorcycle clubs. Their one featured exhibit is This Is Me, Bikes, Gears, and Stories That Tell All. And I'm not saying this is all bad stuff, but when people go and complain about what Outlaw Archive is doing, you're not looking at the bigger picture, man. You really ain't. The special exhibits, creating a legend, art and engineering at Harley-Davidson. Yeah, I wouldn't have put a freaking live wire in there. Then you got Easy Rider, the history, tradition, and soul. But that's by Kate Dingley, real good photographer in this. And that's her website right there, katedingley.com. And, long stories, short stories, collections, portraits. What do we got? Some of them right there. It's really catching lifestyle in raw pictures right there. You gotta love that stuff. But going back to Harley-Davidson, their permanent exhibits are the motorcycle galleries, which, hey, man, I would love to spend all time there because I'm a freaking, into that kind of stuff. The engine room, clubs and competition. They don't got no Hells Angels in there. They don't got no Outlaws in there. Mongol, anybody. Now, it is important with the board track racing and hill climbs and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's great. But you don't see no Hells Angels in there or outlaw freaking clubs in there. The Tsunami motorcycle display, I remember that, man, watching up all the way from Japan and stuff. But this is the whole reason why somebody like Outlaw Archives needs to exist. They need to exist to preserve where we've been so we know where we're going. I would just ask the people, again, I don't know what's going on out there. I don't really watch YouTube that much. But step back and look at the long play here. Look at playing the long game, if you will. This is needed. And like I said, an average member, they're lucky to make it 5 years. What if, I'm sorry to say, this would probably be sitting in somebody's closet right now if the club had possession of it. I'm sorry to say that. That's probably true. That's just like I tell guys all the time. Well, you're going to go out there and do something for the club, in 5 years, they won't even know your name. So I encourage you guys to get educated and stop with the rah-rah crap and actually get to know what an Outlaw Archive is all about, what he's doing, and why he's doing it. He don't need to spend his own money to do this for the club scene. Just saying. Anyway, go check him out. He's got his website over there and also his Instagram page. Go check out some of his cool bikes over there, the Vault, all that good stuff. Don't forget to join the members only. 99 cents, I got it for you. Monday and Fridays, Motorcycle Madhouse. You get it all by yourselves. Rock on.
Join the Insane Throttle Members Only Club on YouTube or Spotify and receive exclusive content. Your membership in the Throttle Club helps keep the show going strong.